Hey there, family, friends, beloveds, soul tribe. I wanted to make a video and let you guys know what was going on with me because it's been a long journey, and I know that a lot of you guys have been really sending me a lot of love and prayers and support and resources, and it's just, I know it's been a really intense time for most of us, so this has just been my particular chapter of deeper initiation of my second time actually moving through this MRSA infection. And if some of you don't know what that is, it is a type of antibiotic resistant staph bacteria that is essentially a flesh-eating bacteria that is highly contagious to the touch. So it's something that has to be managed in a very particular way. And of course requires a very strong immune system. And that's been a larger part of why my journey has taken me so long to really get rid of this infection, was because my gut was completely wiped out by antibiotics. And the first time I had this infection, which I got in India, was because I got parasites in India, which had wiped out my gut completely. And I'd been experiencing severe leaky gut parasite type things for several months before the MRSA actually broke out on my body. And so this is awkward to hold. Here we go. So I feel like I just don't want to ask for help anymore. And I do my very best to just listen to what I'm guided every moment. And I didn't feel like this was the thing to do anymore. I was like, I've done that so much already. And I had so much support that has allowed my body to heal a lot. And I've come a really long way with this infection. I've been going through some really, really deep, profound levels of healing, which have been purging out a lot of this infection from my body. So, the last several weeks have been just waves of, dealing with it, and then it getting cleared up, and then more coming, and then, it's like if I sweat at all, it spreads underneath the bandages. So doing anything that creates my body sweating is not optimal. And there's been a lot of times I've had to do things like move all of the stuff from my van, which broke down because I used to have a 2005 minivan, which I slept out of a lot and had a lot of my things in it. And so when the transmission went out on that, by the time I got back to LA, I managed to get a smaller SUV with the help of my dad. But it's not even big enough to hold all the stuff that I had in it, which wasn't a lot, but it was everything I own. So it's not really a sufficient space to sleep at the moment. And so I've just been basically staying in different places, renting some places, and also staying with some friends. Though the thing is, although I am in a very, very low stage of the MRSA right now in terms of its capacity to be infectious, it's not airborne at all, which it was in the past. Last time I had it, it was in a very severe state. And so, I do know how to manage it right now in a way that is completely safe for me to share a living space with someone. Because it just requires me to bleach everything in the bathroom after using the facilities. but I understand that it causes people a lot of fear, and so it's not really wise for me to stay with people that are creating their reality out of fear, because obviously they'll create some undesirable experience and then, blame me. So I really, I'm just kind of in a loss right now because I've not been healthy enough to do my work, and been getting better over time with, this whole process. It's been just so much. And so, I have a lot of friends that would have hosted me in the past who prefer not to have me in their homes at this point, or other people that might extend their couch or spare room to you. But in my particular circumstance, it becomes different. So I'm really still needing support right now. I've been doing my best to continue healing myself, and I've been out of a lot of my supplements for a while, and really delving into some work with Dr. Joe Dispenza. I haven't actually started his meditations yet. He has like a 9-week course that you can purchase for $300. So I've just been like listening to everything he has on YouTube to start in training myself to really prepare myself to completely recalibrate my entire body, because I've still had a good amount of physical pain and ongoing issues in a lot of things in my body that have been complicating my body's immune system and ability to heal itself, and to really have a really strong sense of vitality, an ability for me to just do my work. And so I do have days where I feel better energetically, and then I start to feel like, wow, like I'm feeling good, and maybe I can start taking on clients again and having sessions, and then the next day I may not feel so great, and it will feel hard to do a lot of things. Like holding my phone right now feels really challenging on a lot of levels in my car. So not really sure who's watching this and who is. I'm gonna just end this briefly, because I'm just really being my authentic self right now, and trusting God, and trusting life, and trusting my soul, and trusting that what I'm doing and what I'm feeling guided to do is right for me. So I would appreciate if anyone feels guided to continue to support me and send me love and prayers and healing and financial donations, or if somebody needs a dog sitter for 3 months, that is, open to allowing me to heal in your home space. I'm not scary. I'm really friendly. The infection is actually really on its way out, and it's still requiring some immune support, and treatments and bandages, in particular, have been one of my biggest expenses. There was a point in which I was putting over 40 bandages on my body pretty much every other day. And then the skin gets really sensitive to almost any kind of adhesive after that. And if anyone has ever had a surgery or any kind of thing where you've had to deal with that, and any type of staph infection, the skin gets really inflamed. And so anyways, also if anyone has any other advanced healing treatments that they might be able to support me with for immune system healing, I would be completely welcome to receiving that at this point. As much as I really want to say that I feel totally ready to do my soul work again right now, my body's really still telling me otherwise, and my soul just really wants to step full force into sharing my work. And as this woman who was praying with me the other day said, your work right now is to completely heal your body. And so I feel just the humbling truth of that right now, and also just the excitement to know that the depth of wisdom that is being birthed through me, and the activations and the transmissions and the integrated, knowledge, and all of it is birthing some very powerful medicine through me, and just getting to be in my process and not needing to judge myself for however long it's taking, and just trusting the process. So so any love, prayers, healing, support, financial is incredibly appreciated right now. And I'm feeling guided to go back up to Mount Shasta to stay for a few months, because when I was up there last time, I wasn't able to really hike much at all due to the level of pain and infection that was on my body that was healing. And so I'm really wanting to do some deeper healing work with the mountain. And I just really don't feel resonant to be in the city right now. It feels really challenging for me. And so I'm trying to figure out how I can support myself and find a home space to physically ground into and live for 2 or 3 months, preferably, and go through these processes to recalibrate and fully bring all wholeness and vitality back into my body temple. And so that's my prayer. And thank you for anyone who's still watching this. I know it's a little long-winded. I'm just not enjoying holding my phone so much right now. But I love you and thank you, and sending you all of my love and my gratitude and appreciation. And God bless you. Aloha.